In this video, I'm going to help you figure out how to make a good decision. Whether it's about divorce or anything else in your life, the skill set's the same. My name's Robin Grain. I am a divorce mediator, a former divorce attorney, a certified divorce financial analyst, and a divorce mom. Before we get started, please make sure to hit the like button, the subscribe button, and that little bell. We're making a lot of great content, and I'd hate for you to miss anything. So, how do you make good decisions? I'm going to start by telling you a quick story. This morning, I got my third phone call this week from a mom trying to decide, should I stay married? Should I get divorced? The first thing you have to do when you're trying to make a good decision is tune into your gut. What is your body telling you? If you're not used to doing that, find a quiet place. Try to quiet your mind. I know everybody says that, but your body will speak to you. Listen. Is this decision that you're trying to make, does it make you feel a little bit better, a little bit lighter, a little bit more open? Or does making the decision completely shut you down? Know that making a decision is always hard. It creates anxiety. But your body registers anxiety the same, close to the same, whether it's a good thing or a bad thing. Excitement is a form of anxiety. Again, tune in. What does your body say is the best thing to do? Not necessarily the best decision to make, but do you even need to make a change? Next step in decision making. What is your major goal or goals? Shouldn't probably be more than 3. It can get overwhelming. Why are you needing to even consider making a decision or not? What is the goal that you're trying to meet? When I'm working with my divorce mediation clients, usually before they come in to see me, when they're trying to decide whether they even need to get a divorce or not, we focus on, will their goals be best met by staying married, getting a divorce? When you are thinking about goals, you need to get as specific as possible. Number 3 stage of making a decision is assessing your level of courage. Most people that have a hard time making a decision, it has to do with a lack of courage. You have to build your courage to make a good decision. How do you build your courage? First thing you want to do when you're trying to build your courage is think about other decisions you have made in your life and how that turned out for you. These could be little decisions that made little impacts, little decisions that made big impacts, big decisions that made big impacts. Whatever you can come up with, you want to assess that. Some people tend to have fairly good judgment when they make decisions. Also in the courage category is a fear of what other people will think if you screw up, if you make a decision and it doesn't go your way. If you run your life worried about people judging you, you're never going to get ahead. You're never going to be happy. So don't worry about what other people are thinking. Pretty much, if you show courage, people are going to think that you are courageous, and that's a wonderful thing. Another final element of the courage category in making a decision is a lot of people that I deal with, men and women in my divorce mediation practice, are used to the other spouse making decisions. This comes oftentimes in terms of financial decision making, and people don't have the courage to go out there and make money, manage money, pay the bills, make good financial decisions. Listen, there are people standing in line to help you make those decisions. You need a good financial planner. You might need, a CPA, an accountant. Probably in the beginning, unless you have bazillions of dollars that you need to deal with, you just need a friend or family member that's got a good money head on their shoulders to help you sort through this. Believe me, there are probably people not nearly as smart as you that get through the everyday finances of family life. Don't let that freak you out. It's not as hard as you might think. The fourth element of making a good decision is to keep reminding yourself that not making a decision is a decision. It might be a passive decision, but it gets the ball rolling on how your life is going to go for sure. So remind yourself as you're in analysis paralysis or anxiety paralysis or just spinning and not being able to make a decision, that you are making a decision by not making the decision. Just keep that in mind. It's really important. The fifth key to making good decisions is to practice, okay? People that own big businesses, they didn't start making big business decisions. They started making little business decisions, okay? Your child started as a little baby, and then they got older, and you got better and better and better making decisions on behalf of your child. You're probably scared to death when you brought your first child home, if you have any kids, from the hospital because you had never made a decision about a baby in your life, okay? So you have to practice. If you've been in a situation like a marriage where you have not been accustomed to making a lot of decisions because for whatever reason your spouse made those decisions for you, you need to practice. I call it the pivot, okay? So here's the deal. You can make a decision. It doesn't matter whether it's good or bad. Usually, it's how you pivot once you made the decision. If you made a decision, if you didn't make a decision, if somebody else made a decision for you, it's done. Don't cry over spilled milk. The key is how you pivot to make your circumstances work the best for you and your kids and your family, whoever you're concerned about, with what you have right there. So many things are circumstantial, which is similar to decisions being made for you, and you went rolling along in your life. If you took 100 people with the same situation as you, they would all pivot different ways. So practice the pivot. The key is making a good enough decision. Not a perfect decision, but a good enough decision to land you in a place where you have close to the best material to work with to keep moving forward. Life is not static. Life is ever changing. Practice making decisions and you will get better and better at it. Promise.